Hi guys, it's Old Gorby. I'm going to show you 5 incredible money-making things you can do with a simple piece of wire. This is copper wire. I get this at my hardware store, and it says anchovy. No, it says anchor. 16 gauge, 1.3 millimeter, and what I'm going to do is take out about this much again, and this much again. I'm going to cut that with my JSP PL9141. These are a pair of flush cutters, and I'm going to flush cut the end off that. Now I'm going to take, I have it marked on my workbench where I want to go, and I'm just going to take this off like that. Every cut that I make is going to be flush cut on the right and sharp on the left. They come out to about 10.5 inches, except for this one. Okay, so let's first use this short piece here. And what I'm going to do with this is make a loop on the top, lollipop my loop like that. Then I'm going to make bend up like this, come down like that, come up like this, and back down around like that. Flush cut it carefully here, and I have made a little heart. Okay, that's number 1. But you say, what if it's not that large? What if it's even smaller piece than that? What would you do? Well, we can make a smaller heart. Oops. Take that away from me. There we go. All right. Like that. And so that's a heart. We can make a heart any size, and you can actually make hearts incredibly tiny. How small, you ask? I won't show you right now. I'll show you in a little while. Now here, the next thing we're going to do, same lollipop loop here at the top. We're going to start with the same loop, but instead of going this direction, we're going to go this direction like that. So it's level along this thing here like this. Then we're going to take it down like that, then up like this, then up like this again, then over like this again, then down like that. We've made ourselves a little box. That's 2. Let's start with our loop again, and this time we're going to do a cross like this to it, and then we're going to bend it in all kinds of crazy, wild and crazy ways, even over itself. Like this. Flush cut the bottom and turn the bottom with a very tight turn, just to prevent anybody from getting hurt on this thing. And you can turn it in slightly like that. Now you're going to mush it like this, just with your fingers, and you've got an abstract piece. That's 3. Now you're going to start with the same loop here, but instead of backing it up, instead of making it a little backward, you're going to come across like this and put your needle nose in there, making a little bit of a hole, more or less like this. And you're going to just turn this wire until the hole kind of surrounds that tip. And you're going to continue doing this all the way around like this, round and round, like that. Okay, until you reach the very last here, and this should work out about right if you measure it, if you get the right measurement like that. And then I'm going to give this just the right amount of length, turn my top like this, and I have an Atlantean triangle. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to once again start with my flush cut end, and I'm going to flip it over this time, and I'm going to cut off the other end to a flush cut as well. Now flipping it back, I take a turn, a 90 degree, a 90 degree, another 90 degree, another, like this, little by little like that, until I create something of a triangle. In this case, not a very large one because I don't have large meteorites, I have small meteorites, but I can also put other things like black tourmaline, opal, all kinds of things can go in there. Coral. Anything that doesn't have a hole is not a bead. So anything that's not a bead can be handled like this by making a cage for it. So that is the real purpose of this thing, is to make it so that you can put something that is not a bead into a piece of jewelry. So there's the bottom. Pull this, load it up with a meteorite, and a little pendant or pendulum, and voila, that is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing things you can do with a piece of wire. I rest my case.